What? Y'all look in that fridge. Probably. Somewhere in there. Every time I clean it out, it gets filled back up. I think that's all Thanksgiving shit. But you found it? Okay.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And his first look is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Looking to throw, Pickett. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 58 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now the first carry.
You're gonna go lay down somewhere else.
Shy the 45 at the 46.
We're not beating you.
There, and it's a 1st down. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
There we go,
Steps away to
now
his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Pickett. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Pickett right back to the air again. And again back to Kmet. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw. Pickett. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Pickett. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run. This is Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
A 10-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here is 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Pickett back to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. That ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past. Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive.
They're waiting for it.
Pickett now from the gun here. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah, that's a
successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pickett sets up play action. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And down he goes again. A
Don't be
bevy
taking
of
my
sacks
chips
in
down
less
there.
than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when the defense is generating this kind of pressure early in the game.
Here comes the
Leia, I said we're sharing those chips. I didn't say they're yours.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete.
Oh, shit.
Coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. Pickett under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Give me the girl.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now 2nd and 9.
People are driving fucking without headlights.
Looking to throw is
Whether
Mahomes.
Rex out there, because people
Short
driving
throw
without
pulled in by
headlights.
Bellinger. So
Yeah.
yards on the completion there.
Yeah.
And 3rd and 1
It's speeding
now.
like so fast. It's
2
like,
minutes
what
on
the
clock,
fuck?
Second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Oh, she is
A
gone.
reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Mahomes to throw once more.
See that
And he's
fucking
got
going in
it.
the face.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. That is caught. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd and 10. Pickett. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, and it is the Chargers out in front as those two creep towards halftime. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Yeah, it's like, wait for it. Once he gets off. Oh, man.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, no way.
He's got Watkins on the out route.
Yeah.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good play.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
And he gets this to
The
third.
first one going to come over and
He's
he's
going to
going to be like
bounds,
this.
but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
What do you normally say that you need to write a score that day?
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, yeah, you only have 2.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
know.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what?
Looking to throw.
Well, when she comes down, I'm going to talk to her.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away.
Calm down. Or your friends aren't coming over tomorrow.
Bunker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Holy fuck, man.
Is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Fuck,
I think
Leia.
we still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No,
it's all good until fucking shit fucking happens.
Get some points up on the board and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. That's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's Pickett. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Pickett with a quick throw out wide. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Oh, yeah.
Holding offense.
Yeah.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. In motion left, that's Thornton. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Antonio Johnson makes the stop. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try the middle with Guerendo. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Pickett. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion goes the tight end.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Caught on the slant. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Today? Park there? You didn't park there? You park.
Now Pickett.
Oh, okay. I'd park it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. They show one with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Oh, shit, she's going for him.
Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What? Okay. Come here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Okay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Handoff here, Guerendo.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Yeah, give it space.
If people don't want to be your friends today, you can't change it.
Yeah.
That make a difference.
They'll try and run for it.
We handle
And he
it.
picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
They're not.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Not true.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, well, now we know what's going on. Okay.
They have 3
We just
tight
need
ends
to
in
stop
that
and explain
formation. That's
stuff.
almost a universal sign
Okay.
that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw
Okay,
it for
we
a loss.
apologize.
So this
We
one in the
apologize.
win column for
Okay.
Kansas
We
City.
apologize.
Well,
We
on
didn't
one
know
side
what
of
was
this,
going
Charles,
on.
an impressive victory.
Okay.
On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Chiefs, It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the
Shit.
victory. And they'll get another road date
Next.
next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh. Oh, shit! Wow. Wow.
It's true. People with the baby up $1,000.
Holy crap. Nope. Nope.
They have it duct tape with that.
It's back on. Tape. It's just regular tape.
Give me, there's tape right over there.
Wow.
Bring me your thing and the tape and I'll tape it back on.
Damn thing.
That right there. It's a hand warmer. It's electric.
Oh yeah, I saw those before.
Yeah, they're hot.
Yeah, they're better than the other ones.
The bag one? We got these. You get what free championship was. I got one. It came with two. I used that one. Josh uses the other one. And then, are you keeping these for work? Yes. I'm gonna bring my phone charger because there's also a thing where we can charge stuff. And then, like I said, layers.
That was good.
Like put sweats on underneath the jeans. Maybe the tape and paper. Why'd you take the? What'd you do? You know how to open it. Yeah, we can also charge our phone. Where is this?
You gotta charge that though.
Does it go like this? Yes. Every time I leave, this dog always goes outside. Hey, go. You look like a squirrel. I hope you know that. Oh, Bubba, just leave it. Because you can get a new calendar. That starts in December of 2025. Just like this one starts in December of 2025. Just leave it. It's harder to take. Just don't even worry about it. Are you going to stand there? Are you going to move? Move. Thank you. What's Christmas on next year, though? Seeing as how you're holding it in your hand? Thursday.
So it's pretty much like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, I have to go back to work Friday for one day.
For one day, that's how I was for fucking Thanksgiving.
That means I'm gonna have to work on Wednesday, like I did for the day before Thanksgiving.